You know what Jesus was good at? Jesus was good at the answer, at the word no. Some of us need to learn the word no. Everybody say it. Say no. No. Do you realize that's one of the few words in the English language that is a complete sentence? No. No. It can have any punctuation on the end of it. It can have a period. No. It can have a question mark. No. It can have it can have 6 exclamation points. No. Can we come over? No. Can we come over tomorrow? No. How about the next day? No. You don't even have to give an explanation. Some of us at some point have to learn how to say no. The word no will strengthen the right relationships and restrict the wrong relationships. You ought to label who you're saying no to and who you're saying yes to and say, listen, I need to say yes to this person more. I need to say no to this person more because it will protect me. What gave Jesus the fortitude to set these kind of boundaries? One of the most important lessons that we can learn from the Son of God is found in Luke chapter 5, verse 16. But Jesus often withdrew to lonely places and prayed. Jesus, the Son of the living God, how did he build those kind of boundaries? How did he have the strength? Well, he was Jesus, but he also was a man who needed prayer. And the reason he was able to stay on point and do what he was purposed to do was because he often got away to lonely, desolate places and he prayed. The challenge with some of us is we're just not praying enough. We're just not fasting enough. Before Jesus really began his earthly ministry, he went on a 40 days of prayer and fasting. 40 days. And most of the time that Jesus did something amazing, he bookended with prayer time. In Matthew 14, John the Baptist has just been brutally murdered. Very close to Jesus. Jesus' cousin. Jesus loved him. Jesus got out on a boat. He said, I just need some time. He went out and he prayed. And as he was out getting refreshing, times of refreshings all throughout the scripture, he sees a crowd of people on the shore. He's moved with compassion towards the people. See, your alone time with God will allow you to be moved with compassion towards people. The challenge with many Christians is they're repulsed by the needs of people. Why? Because you're broken somewhere in your life and you know you have nothing to give. Jesus was replenished, so he felt compelled to go help them. And when he went and helped them, he ministered to them, he preached to them, and then guess what? The disciples come and they say, Jesus, these people are going to be hungry. We have nothing to give them. Jesus says, you feed them. They say, with what? We don't have anything. And then he fed the 5,000. And what does he do? Immediately after this amazing miracle, he constrains the disciples to go get in the boat and go to the other side. And where does Jesus go? Up the mountain. Why? To pray. He bookended these miraculous moments with prayer because he understood how powerful that communion time with God is. The challenge with some of us is we constantly pour out. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Ben, can you bring that over here? I want to show you this, and I think it's important for you to get. Many of us, now I want you, this is a simple example, but this right here is how your life operates all the time, okay? You spend time with God, he pours in, and you operate out of the overflow. That's how your life works. Now, sometimes you're not with God. You're not with God all the time, but you're full. Now, if there's anybody here, none of y'all have water. Nobody in here has water. You don't have any. What? I got water. So I could walk around. Now, if we weren't in the Corona season, I could walk around and give each of you a drink. It'd be a little nasty, but I could give each of you a drink of water. But I want you to notice, by the time depending on how much y'all drunk, can we drink or not? How much y'all drunk? At some point, guess what would happen? I would need to come back to the source. Why? Because I'm not the source. But some of us are operating in our lives as if somehow we are the source. And we're wondering why we're constantly empty. And some of us are broken and we come to Jesus. I want you to notice what happens when you're broken and you come to Jesus and you get filled up. Notice what happens. And we wonder why we can never get filled up because we keep going out to other people and trying to help other people and we're constantly broken. You keep trying to be this, hear me, you keep trying to be the source for people, and it'll only make you more broken. You are not the source. You can't out Jesus. You know who you got to get people to? The source. You can't be the source in all your brokenness. You have to get to the source, immerse yourself in the source, let Him make you whole, and then through you, pour into others.